but it's all part of their plan to try to break us up. But little do they know that I ain't going nowhere, and you ain't leaving me, the boy, you're staying right here. I heard all of the rumors about you, I don't care. I'm stingy when it comes to your love, I can't share. You are all I want, you are all I want, and I can't see me with nobody but you. Well, you are all I need, well, you are all I need. You bring out the best in me. You are all I want, well, you are all I want, and I can't see me with nobody but you. Well, you are all I need, well, you are all I need. Baby, you bring out the best in me. Touch, scratch and rub it. No one loves me like you do. You can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you. Kissing, touching, scratching, rubbing. No one loves me like you do. You can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you. Got me all up in my feelings, all up in my feelings. I'm a sucker for your love, sucker for your love. So addicted, boy, I need it. Baby boy, I need it. I can never get enough. Never get enough. 'Cause boy, I'll never find another love as good as this. So I gotta represent, 'cause your love is a brown baby, brown baby, brown. Boy, you are all I want, you are all I want, and I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need, boy, you are all I need. You bring out the best in me. You are all I want, boy, you are all I want, and I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need, boy, you are all I need. Baby, you bring out the best in me. Scratch and rubbing. No one loves me like you and nobody but you. Can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you. Kissing, touching, scratching, rubbing. No one loves me like you and nobody but you. Can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you.
Hitman, a genius.
That was Reminds Me by Eric Nolan. Mark Ribbons with you at 107.3 The Wave, the smoothest place on your radio. Coming up, more great grooves to ease you into the evening.
Seems like it's been forever since I seen your pretty face. Girl, my eyes feel good on you. I'm intoxicated by your frame. I look at the pictures every night that you send to my phone. So much anticipation, I can't wait to let you know I miss you. Did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. So she kissed me. Guess she really did miss me. They say separation is good for a relationship, but I might have to disagree. With us that notion just don't fit. you sent to my phone. Yeah. So much anticipation, I just got to let you know. I miss you. Did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery. Kiss me, baby. So she kissed me. Guess you really did miss me. I miss you. Did you miss me? That's when she said, boy, it ain't no mystery.
A check 1, 2, let's do it. Vibe on air, Mr. D, the open mic king, the one and only, the big homie. We in the building. It's a Thursday night, so you know what that means. It's the Vibe on air. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe simply by going to everything The Vibe on Air. Facebook, The Vibe on Air Show. Instagram, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Snapchat, The Vibe on Air. Periscope, The Vibe on Air. LinkedIn, The Vibe on Air. iTunes, The Vibe on Air. Podcast, Google Podcasts, The Vibe on Air. Everything, The Vibe on Air. Periscope, The Vibe on Air. And follow, subscribe. It's not that hard, bro. Don't make me say it again. Feel free if you want to come and call in and talk to my guest. You can 216-526-1555. In the studio today, we are going to be talking with the lovely Miss Shamika Stewart in the building. We're going to be talking about insurance and every other thing I can think of. That's what I do. Of course, you know we're going to have the ratchet news, and there's some real ratchet news going on as usual. Of course, we're going to be playing a lot of music from you people who send in your music. We appreciate it here. And if you want to send us more music, feel free to by simply following the email that's right here. This email, that one, the email, follow it, join us, be a part of us. Also, we looking for new sponsors too. If you want to sponsor the show, have your ad or whatever placed on the show, get in touch with me. You can hit us up on the email at thevibeonair.com, or you can give me a call, 216-526-1555. I prefer the email. So send me an email and we can talk about how we can place your ads all over the show on the website and whatever else, our social media. We have a big follower, so you might want to do it. So make sure you follow us. We're going to get into it, though, in a little bit. I got to play some more music, man, because that's what we do. We just played music from my homegirl, King Tiff, with All I Want. And we had a double play of some Eric Nolan Grant of the OJs with I'm on My Way and I Miss You. Shout out to Eric Nolan, man. When you going to come back on the show, man? I need you to come back on the show. Don't make me call you Bing. But we're going to be back in a little bit. We're going to talk more with Shamika. We got the ratchet news and everything, so we about to jump right into it. But as I like to say before I usually turn it over, and me always trying to support you guys, I need y'all to do me a favor. Support me too, man! Shit!
If you or someone need to be free, call Mr. Deeds. With immediate response, 24-hour bail bond service for misdemeanor or felony charges. Mr. Deeds is ready, serving all courts in all counties with affordable bail bond service.
Mr. Deeds is who you need to be free.
Hey y'all, thanks for your out here.
It's not like these words have gone unsaid. I know you feel it in your heart and you hear it in your head. Stir the echo in your core. Shake the planet with your soul.
true soul. Ooh, I'm loving everything that you do, and I really love the way that you move. And I gotta get a little closer, 'cause you hot, so like a toaster, and I really wanna get you, baby. Baby, please don't do it wrong. You know that this is your song, so girl, come on and move it for me. Ooh, hey, I taste it in your sweat, lust, sex, and no regret. So I'm calling all best for you. I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. If you ready, girl, let's go. Let me hit it like a pro, baby. I'm so. One thing you should know is that I love when you ride it. I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Ay, the way you move it look incredible. Yeah, and girl, that thing, it looks so edible. Girl, won't you sit there on my face, and I'm gonna let you ride away. Girl, watch me clean up all that plate for you. Ooh, and I won't play when I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna make you sing, so baby, say my name. Then I'm a beast with this mouth. Girl, you know what I be bout, so let me go down south. But first, I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. Either way, get down the ride. Won't you let me get aside? Baby, don't fight it. You know what I'm on. I'm touching your body. Say I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I'm touching your body. The way you moving your body. Just ride it, baby. That's all you gotta do. Come here.
What up, bro?
What's up, little bro?
What up, bro?
See you made it back in town, man.
Yeah. Yo, what you up to, bro?
Oh, bro, man, I'm on this Facebook, man. I got this young lady, man. I got this queen that I really want you to meet, man. I met the other day.
Here you go again. Let me see, man.
Sweet potato pie.
You know it's hard out here trying to find real love, you know? So kings, when you find that queen, make sure you treat her right. Make sure you tell her she's your sweet potato pie. You're my sweet potato pie. Tasty love I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. You're my sweet potato pie. Tasty love I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. So good. Like waking up on Sunday morning and mama making your favorite meal. Like getting the keys to that whip you wanted. Don't you know how that makes you feel? Like at the barbershop, getting cut up by the master King T. What's up, T? Like using every good thing to describe you, but there's nothing quite so sweet. You're my sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't be tasty love, one slice, tasty love, and I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. You're my sweet potato pie. Anything you want, baby. Everything I need, you got it. Hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me.
You my sweet potato, hot potato. Yeah. Yo, we be going on some levels like we freaking on each other in the elevator. Take off. All the way to the top floor. Yeah. On the wall to the damn floor. You be riding like a world tour. Baby got that patty pie. Always craving it. And I ain't even gotta go to the store. Just open the oven and let out the heat. The pie is all mine, so I heat up my treat. The pleasure all mine, cause the way you treat me. So I got you from your head to your feet. Give me that whipped cream, spray you up. Let the hot beef injection lay you up. Passed out in the lingerie laced up. But then it's right back at it to the nights up. Yeah.
Sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't be tasty love, one slice, tasty love, and I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. Oh, my sweet potato pie, anything you want, baby, anything I need, one slice, I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. And lady, don't you know you're driving me crazy with all the freaky shit you do? Keeps me coming back for you. My baby, put it down like she performing at the Grammys. Oh, she's classy in her personality. Can't keep my sanity. You're my sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. One slice, I'm hooked and I can't lie. One slice, yeah. Oh, my sweet potato pie, anything you want, baby, anything I need, you got it. I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. How you making me feel? Don't you know this feeling? Don't you know this feeling? It's so real. Cause girl, you're driving me crazy. And driving me crazy. I got a thing for you that's amazing. Oh, baby, my sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. One slice, I'm hooked and I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. You're my sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. One slice, I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me.
Yo, yeah, ha, ha. Dun, 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 dun. It's the vibe on there, Mr. D's, the open mic king, and we back in the building. We're gonna be talking with my homie Shamika S. Stewart V. Just kidding. But yo, we gonna be talking to my homie Jamaica in the building. We about to get this cracking. Oh, I guess I should put the screen on. We here, baby. Put your headset on. You know the rules. I guess you don't want to put your headset on. Oh, wow. Your head's so big, I couldn't see it. Wow. But we going to be talking with Shamika in a minute. We just heard music from Cruz and Brains, Sweet Potato Pie. You're my sweet potato pie. Somebody said it made them hungry. We also heard some music from my man True Soul Davis with that ride. And of course, we also heard some music from, who else? Oh, shout out to my people Jab Tune, John and Bree with that glow. That was some dope shit. But you know, it's about that time for us. We're going to talk to Shamika in a second. We're going to talk to Shamika. Oh, yes, we are. But really, I think it's about that time that we turn it up just a little bit. That's right. It's time to get ratchet. Today in Ratchet News. And as usual, I'm going to start from what I think is the least ratchet to the most ratchet. And these are true stories, man. This is real stuff. I don't make this up. This is what's going on in your community, in your neighborhoods, in your city, in your state, in your country. Real people doing real dumb shit. Let's start here. As you can see, somebody crashed into a building. And it looked bad. But it gets worse. Woman crashes into a subway in Redmond subway. She crashed her car into a subway at the subway where her child, was applying for a job and had an interview. Real shit. She crashed her car into the subway where her son was getting an interview. Bruh. Right. Out of all of them, out of all the subways, you crashed into the one that your child was getting a job interview at. A woman waiting in her car outside of a Redmond subway Friday afternoon fell asleep and crashed into her child's job interview, literally. Hitting the gas and sending her car crashing into the restaurant, police said. The crash caused no injuries but smashed out a large glass window and caused plenty of damage inside the subway on Southwest Highland Avenue, which is somewhere in Virginia. It happened just a few feet away from where the woman's child was in the middle of a job interview with the manager at the business. The woman was cited, Chambers said, and she's hopeful that the interview went well and the child gets a job. You done fucked up your car. You done fucked up Dave's store, and now you probably fucked up your chances of your child getting a job. This is a quick one. I can't even. It's too many. I can't even make no jokes about it. That's fucked up. It's just fucked up. How do you had the car? Was you fell asleep with your foot on the gas? Is that what happened? You could just put the bitch in park, lady. Get the fuck out of here. That's just crazy. I ain't never heard nobody falling asleep with the car on and drive without driving on the road. You was in park, bitch. You should have parked that bitch. But enough. I digress. Take a look at this picture right here. I'm showing the same one. That ain't the one I want. I got to learn how to work my shit. All right. If you might not be able to tell, she's a stripper. She's a stripper. She's a stripper, naked, dances, and she make it. Okay. Daytona Beach stripper pulls out a BB gun on boss and the coworker steals her cash. She was armed with a BB gun, y'all. Patoo. 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 Who's she gonna shoot? An exotic dancer in Florida is accused of pointing a BB gun at her boss after getting in an altercation with another dancer, according to police. her name is Amber Colquitt, 28 years old, was performing at Pinup's Gentlemen's Club in Daytona Beach when another dancer who wasn't performing allegedly started collecting Colquitt's money. The two women got into a verbal altercation, but management broke it up. The other dancer wasn't punished because she reportedly only took $3 from Colquitt. Oh, shit, this was over $3 fucking dollars. As Colquitt was leaving the club, she saw the other dancer performing and decided to take her money. The two then got into a physical brawl. While a security guard was breaking it up, Colquitt claimed the guard hit her. She then went to a friend's car and came back into the club with a BB gun.
Fuck you!
That's stupid. You want to hit females? I got something for you. That's what Colquitt said to the security guard. One of the managers then pulled out a real gun and told Colquitt to drop hers. Colquitt was charged with aggravated assault with intent to kill. She was fired from the club, too. Who the fuck was she gonna kill with a BB gun? Y'all wrong for that. Oh, shit. Y'all wrong as fuck for that. How y'all go? This bitch had a BB gun. She might have thought it was a real gun though. She probably didn't check it. She ain't chambering nothing and do nothing. She probably just grabbed the gun and looked like it was real. It's some real real guns that look like BB guns, but she wasn't gonna kill nobody with intent to kill. They need to change that charge. That's some stupid shit. But then on the other hand, this bitch pulled out a BB gun on somebody. Bitch. Shake it fast. All right. Look at this. Now, look. Why do most of the shit that I talk about on Ratchet News come from Florida? I don't even be picking it by the state or nothing. I just grab the dumbest shit I see. And it always be from Florida. Most of it. Or sometimes from England, because them English motherfuckers be stewing some. Well, Europeans, period. Europeans. Not just white people either. But look at this motherfucker here. He just look like he just do some stupid shit. He just look like he just do some real nasty shit. But he's a dumb motherfucker for this. A Florida man robs a bank with hot dogs and a double-headed dildo and has a name. It's named Matthew. You can talk, by the way. I got your mic on. You can talk. But, yeah, his dildo had a name, man. His name Matthew. Why do you do? How do the police know the dildo name? He probably was like, look, me and Matthew, we need to. A Florida man attempted to rob a bank in a Panhandle today due to his hate of the Federal Reserve. The Florida man strapped 50 hot dogs to his naked chest in an attempt to make it look like dynamite. No. Oh, my damn. He strapped 50 motherfucking hot dogs to his body, trying to make it look like dynamite, and then wielded an 18-inch double-headed black dildo he called Matthew.
Does this say go big or go home?
That's what his shirt say, go big or go home. Oh, man.
Man, I'm not with that.
Yeah. This afternoon in the Panhandle, a local man was about to close up shop. A local bank was about to close the shop for the weekend when suddenly a shirtless Florida man stormed into the bank demanding everyone to listen to him. I was about to shut down the bank for the weekend and head to the beach, said the manager. When I was closing up my computer, this man burst into the bank with hot dogs strapped to his chest, demanding that everyone pay attention to him. The Florida man demanded that everyone must listen to his message or he would blow up the bank with the dynamite strapped around his chest. This motherfucker had hot dogs. All you needed was some coleslaw, some hot sauce, and some French fries, nigga. He would call you Polish boy. The Florida man demanded everybody listen to him. A customer at the bank proceeded to laugh at him and told him, "Good luck blowing us up with hot dogs." That's when the shithawks came. Who were the shithawks? What's the shithawks? That's actually what it say out there, the shithawks. Upon learning that everyone in the bank laughed at him, the Florida man whipped out an 18-inch double-headed black dildo that he called Matthew and smacked it across the face of the man who insulted him.
I want to know how it got named Matthew, though.
I want to know how that man felt when he got slapped with a black dildo. nigga slapped him with a dildo. He said, "Shut up! Take that, bitch!" Ah!
Please.
He got slapped with a black dildo by a dude with hot dogs on his chest. Oh man, the Florida man then shoved 13 of the hot dogs into the man's mouth while he wielded Matthew above his head like a tomahawk that was on fire, demanding the people listen. All right. So he not only did he slap this dude with an 18-inch black dildo named Matthew, but then he shoved hot dogs into the nigga's mouth, right? Now they know he ain't had no weapon when they saw the hot dogs and the dildo. Why did this man let him do it? Is the question. Why did you let him shove shit in your mouth?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Why? What the fuck? My mouth has never had that many hot dogs shoved down at once, said the hot dog loving crybaby as the tears ran down his plump yet rough face. They going in on him. This is the article. This is not me. I don't think I can ever watch those adult videos I once took comfort in. As said the hot dog throated man as he stormed out the interview crying like a little teenager girl. While the Florida man was wielding Matthew above his head, one of the bank tellers pushed a button under the desk that alerted the police that there's a robbery. Things were turning south quick, said the bank teller. The Florida man with the hot dog strapped to his chest started to smack people with Matthew as he gave them some crazy anti-establishment speech.
Oh, no.
While he was giving the speech, he told my colleague to get all the money out of the safe deposit box and dump it in the middle of the bank. Fortunately, we transcribed the speech. This is the speech that the Florida man gave. The system, as we know it, is on the brink of self-destruction. Interest rates are, I don't want to read that shit, it just sound crazy. When the Florida man was done with this speech, he said, "Your money is shit." The Florida man said as he whipped Matthew across the bank, knocking out an old lady. Damn. You knocked the old lady down with a big black dick? Your money is delusional. Your money is, and the Florida man unzipped his pants and took a messy dump on the millions of dollars.
Oh, my damn.
He shitted on the money. That's about the second time this month I've heard somebody shitting on money. It's terrible. As the Florida man was pinching off the last turd, police burst through the bank windows, not knowing the door was unlocked. What the fuck? Is all I could think of when the police squadron leader said the police squadron leader, "I'm getting really tired of dealing with Florida men. I might as well move to Ohio as gross as that sounds, so you making fun of Ohio. Fuck y'all." The Florida man is being held on in a local jail and charged with treason. And they charged him with treason and attempted to overthrow the government. The money the Florida man shit on is in circulation. Matthew, the 18-inch double-headed black dildo, is nowhere to be found. The old lady got it. She said, "I'm taking this bitch." Bruh. She's going to be slapping herself in the face with it all night long. This motherfucker tape. Just picture this though. The thought he had to put into this. You could chime in if you want to, Shamika, because it's stupid. Just think of the thought that
no words actually.
It's just stupid. He took the time to where he went and bought a value pack of hot dogs because he a big motherfucker. So the that he needed a lot of motherfucking hot dogs.
He got them from Sam's Club.
Maybe, yeah. He got the giant jumbo pack, and took some duct tape and taped some wet ass. Did he thaw them out first? I don't know. Did he thaw them motherfuckers out? Did he wipe them down? Did he try to even put wicks in them or something to make it look like dynamite? Then he taped them around his fat ass, and then came in with a big ass dick, black plastic dildo dick, smacking people with it.
Wowzers.
And then shit.
The fact that he was able to even get that close. Nah.
But he got to the point where they brought the money out, and you shit on it. Did you ain't try to pocket none? Nothing. Oh man.
I have nothing.
The Florida man. I'm tired of. I like going to Florida, but I don't want to deal with that shit in Florida. So to this dumb motherfucker right here, to Andrew, or what was the thing? Matthew. You got to get two of them because there was one for him and one for Matthew. That's crazy as fuck. But look, it's about that time we keep it positive real quick. I haven't done it in a little bit, but I feel like we deserve to hear some Ras T Dub Flex and play this this great song. And we're going to talk about something good and positive in the news. I like to call this part the great vibes. The great vibe. But it's not about me singing it. It's about me showing you something that's very positive in the news. It's crazy too, but it's positive. Check this out.
So, like this.
I didn't turn on the sound. Bro. It's okay.
Alrighty.
I will
Thanks
not.
for raising a lot of money for families.
But what you about to see is this hot young lady. She getting tasered for a charity. Now the cop, he taking a lot of joy in this because he get to pull one out her ass too.
One in the ass.
One in the ass. But she did it for charity. I mean, I think that's a worthy cause to take some pain for. She helped out a bunch of kids and they raised a bunch of money for these children. And she would take one shot from a taser, and it did what it did. Let's look at it again. The one in the white looked like he ain't touching no pussy in the liver. Why are they shaking her arm? She got shot in the ass, man. She ain't really have a lot anyway, but she just laying there laughing like it was all good and shit. But like I said, she raised a lot of money for doing that. Because they sold tickets for it and everything, and they raised a lot of money to help a local school there. So, I think that's a positive thing, even though it's fucked up. So that is our great vibe today. Shout out to Ras T Dub Flex for the music. And I thank you for checking out the Ratchet News. We'll be back in a second. We're going to be talking to Shamika Stewart in a little bit. It's the vibe on air, y'all. We about to play some more music and support some local motherfuckers who make music. So, y'all stay tuned, niggers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's here. How we was live on air live. Make sure y'all tune in. It was a great show. I love
Stuck in your web of life, trying to understand why. Stuck in your web of lies, trying to understand why. When I met you, you were the one. We felt so deeply in love. I thought that we would last ever. You're the perfect gentleman. There was no wrong you could do, although I saw lies in you. All the moments that we shared were enough for me to not care with you. I did things that I never ever thought that I would do. But then one day everything changed, and that change came you. I don't know where we went wrong, but I feel like I'm not this song. Just when I try to walk away, for some reason I seem to say your love has taken all control. Although my heart's telling me to go, the love we shared has become so toxic, toxic. Stuck in your web of lies, trying to understand why it takes the air
toxic to me. It takes the air that I breathe. I can get crazy with my actions if you want that to happen. Just tell me what you need. What are you asking? Half the things that you say don't add up to you. Adjust these actions. Now we clashing. Got me yelling at my phone. These actions are plastic. How could this have happened? Building on the foundation that I knew was cracking deep enough to fall into. What the hell is gotten into you? Thought I made some breakthroughs, but I only lost myself more being in love with you. Took a piece of me close to my ribs. Did things that was forbid. Trying to believe something that you never did. Opening up those heavy eyelids. Stirring up this pot too much. I think I'm at my boiling point. This is too toxic. Stuck in your web of eyes. Trying to understand why. Trying to understand why it takes every eye.
You think you deserve my love, an affection more than kissing, saying hi. An erection can give me what I need. Can you satisfy me, baby? It feels some kind of way. Can you tell me what love is? Can you hold me tight? Can you be there to cry? Can you take my first? Can you accept my crazy ways? You know we all have our days. Now tell me, baby, can you love me? Can you love I get it, but you wanna be in my business. Go with it, if I'm not, that's all I'm scaring you. Forget it, don't win no ghost commitment through this door, sweet temptation. Just do me, like you love me, make love to me passionately. And caress me, let them feel this go, boy. And you ruin me, out the window is commitment. We're deep in sweet temptation. Can you hold me tight, boy, can you make me cry? Can you take my flights, can you endure my crazy ways? Let's take the night away. Oh, now tell me, baby, can you love me? Can you love me? Can you love me? Love is a complicated thing.
Fucking you right like that very first time. It was love at first sight. Matter of fact, it was a sweet seduction. Couple up, girl, ain't no running. Give it to me, daddy, girl, I'm coming. I just wanna, don't say enough. Don't say enough. I'ma push up on it. Kiss up on it. Tonight is my action. The night for the passion. She moaning, she screaming, she fighting, she scratching. She biting, she scratching. Did be so good that it come and react. Trap boy, it's a mannequin. Tripping with your love, never heard again. With me and they never heard again. Like girl, do the best, you deserve to win. Body like a dash, you perfect 10. A perfect 10. Always in the mood, and I know what to do. Try to love like what they can do.
love when you nibble on my ear and you pull my hair, it be so dirty when you hit it from the back, then we take it to the chair, it be you love when I make it move, bounce and I dig and leave you in the eyes. You know it's a freak like off guard pig, caught you by surprise. I love when you nibble on my ear and you pull my hair, it be so dirty when you hit it from the back, then we take it to the chair, it be you love when I make it move, bounce and I dig and leave you in the eyes. You know it's a freak like an off-guard pig, caught you by surprise. That say I'm nasty, I'm super nasty. Pop this cookie in a heartbeat, ain't gotta ask me. I be curving these niggas that say I'm classy. Get you worried for the deli or the way you hang me. I love it when you hide, get the munching on the pussy. Then I hold his hand, hit the ground while I fish. I go down, look at the surfing like a slush. I go hard, what I do, baby boy, you should be lucky. Hit it from the side, ever seen a chick squirt. I be on the line to make niggas flirt. You gon' be the boss and I'ma put it in that work. I'll never quit, daddy, it's teamwork. When I'm off the liquor, I'm a porn star. Mine's real low like a new car. You said it's sex better when it's in raw. Like the video, that's what I like. Bruno Mars, I'm trying to tell you, nigga. I go to war for that dead. Fuck to my floor for that dead. When you want to sleep on more for that dead. You should see what I got to store for that dead. Right hand on the plate while you beat it up. And then I listen, I got to put it out and eat it up. Matter of fact, I'm all you keeping up. 30% off, but the room still heating up. I love it when you nibble on my ear and you pull my hair, it be so dirty when you hit it from the back and we take it to the chair, it be you love when I make it move, bounce and I dig and leave you in the eyes. You know it's a freak like off-guard pig, caught you by surprise. I love it when you nibble on my ear and you pull my hair, it be so dirty when you hit it from the back and we take it to the chair, it be you love when I make it move, bounce and I dig and leave you in the eyes. You know it's a freak like off-guard pig, caught you by surprise. Love like you me over, got me losing my mind. You ain't gotta rush, baby, take your time. The way you beat it up, that's a DD case. Cause a lot of words let me ride your face. I'ma put this thing on you all night. Make sure my walls grip that ass tight. Hot pocket, show you what that feel like. Promise I want you, but I might bite. Put your finger in my mouth, let me suck on it. Show you what it feel like when it's tongue on it. In and out, I just might let you buzz on it. Don't be shy, hell yeah, I wanna hear you moaning. We fucking from the nighttime to the early morning. Don't be tired now, your ass ain't on it. You gon' need stamina when you fucking me. I'm a monster, take a sip, push your energy. I can feel the force when you winning me. Hope you can breathe, cause when you want hella deep. Legs wrapped around your waist, got you fixated. Lock the door, cause tonight we getting X-rated. Face down, ass up, that's how you like to fuck. Legs wide, baby, got us how to put this up. Toes curling, your head, I'm about to eat up. I know we done, you gon' wanna keep me on tub. I love when you nibble on my ear and you pull my hair, it be so dirty when you hit it from the back and we take it to the chair, it be she love when I get move, bounce and I dig and leave you in the eyes. You know it's a freak like off-guard pig, caught you by surprise.
Yeah, that's right. It's the one and only Mr. D's the Open Mic King. And it's the Vibe on Air. You tune in. Make sure you following us on all social media by going to the Vibe on Air and follow, like, subscribe. Follow us, man. If you're watching right now, look me in my face. Follow, like, subscribe. That was videos from my homie Artinka Tierra with I forget the other girl name in it because I only pay attention to Tink. That's wrong. But So Seductive. We also had some music from Silka with Love and Toxic from Tanisha Salary with my homeboy Prophet. If y'all liking the music, man, and you want to send your music and get it played on the show, feel free to send us the music to the email on the screen, thevibeonair@gmail.com. And we will play your music, man, because we just love supporting everybody. But look, it's time that we talk to. We talking to a professional. She's a professional in the business that I happen to be a professional in. I've actually trained her a little bit on certain things myself, and we're going to talk to her and get her expertise. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only. Give it up for Shamika Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Shamika Stewart. It's Shamika Stewart, everybody. Look. Yeah. She ain't know where the camera was. The fake audience like you though. I think the fake audience really likes you. That's good.
I think they do, yeah.
You got to make sure you're talking to the mic too, so we can hear you.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go, Shamika. How you doing? What's going on, Shamika?
Hey, T. Carol, how are you?
I'm good, man. First, I want to get some background on you because I tend to know everybody I bring on the show for the most part. How did I meet you?
Well, I took your bail bond class. I was super bored. I had surgery and sitting at home.
He was super bored. That's a good intro.
I just was like, I was like, hey, I gotta be productive. And I had been wanting to take the class, and I'm like, okay. Then I came to class, and you were there, and we met, and here
cool.
we are.
And the thing, but you already have, and the thing is, she already had insurance licenses and everything. Like, everybody knows I do insurance, and I teach bail bond classes. I'm a bail bondsman, but she came in with insurance licenses, and she has a big book of business in the insurance business, and she sells good products. But you only do property and casualty, right?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Not in here.
Really?
Shouldn't I be able to?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
All right. So, but you do property and casualty, right?
I am property casualty.
Okay.
And thanks to you.
Oh, and bail bonds, right? Well, now tell the people so they can understand what property and casualty is.
Well, property and casualty, it's insurance that's going to take care of your property, your home, your life, your auto, toys, boat, motorcycle, all that kind of good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't understand what property casualty is, but what is your main focus on business in the property casualty? Is it auto insurance or do you do?
Right now, auto. Yes, I specialize in auto. Well, the last 5 years, I worked with another agency, and we specialize in helping people get their license back. So the SR22s, people that have been in trouble with the law.
Mm-hmm.
So, I kind of know the ins and outs of making sure people get the best rates and making sure I can deal with the BMV to make sure they get those suspensions lifted and a couple of tricks to get the reinstatement fees waived or lowered, all that good stuff. So, however, I don't just specialize in the SR22, but I do have a huge background in that. But yeah, so right now with the agency, we're doing mainly auto, home, life, and all the toys.
All the toys.
So any toy you have, we can insure.
Now, with you doing property and casualty, and you work with several different insurance companies. It's not like you're just with one brand.
Yeah, so I'm like a broker. So I have
Okay.
the agency. What I do, I work for my client, not for the insurance agency. So
Okay.
what my deal is to make sure that my client gets the best rate.
Okay.
So whether that be with one or the 4 or 5 insurance companies that I do write with, I'm going to shop them and make sure that they're getting the insurance that's right for them.
What insurance company are you with?
With Progressive right now, Hallmark, NatGen. Oh gosh, I just signed with another one. Gosh, you gotta get back. Give
you a few, let you come back to it.
Yeah.
Now, with you selling all these different ones, it allows you to come up with some good rates, right?
Oh, absolutely. And and everyone doesn't. There's been a few clients that I can't write at all, due to their driving record or the risk. So,
okay. And that's what I want to get into too, because a lot of people don't understand where the price comes from, because people just think like, oh, why can't I just get it for $25 or something like that? They need to understand what makes up your rate and how people are rated to get their rate. Can you explain that to people?
Absolutely. One of the major factors in your rate is your driving record, as far as your auto and your toys, your driving record, where you live, your credit, your marital status, your education. There are so many factors.
How does education fall in it, though? I don't get that.
Well, there's certain discounts.
So if you stupid, your rate go up. If you just a dumb motherfucker, you're going to have a high-ass rate on the SR22. Just know that. We're going to have you do an IQ test real quick before you get this.
So yeah, there are a lot of the companies now. There were certain standard companies that didn't really rate based on your education. Wow. However, because it's not a huge discount that they give or rating factor, but it does make a difference.
So it's more towards a discount than actually rating you, saying, okay, so you only went to the 5th grade. So
Well, your education level is actually a rating factor. It's not a discount.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they rate, most companies that I write with, they do have a rating factor based on your education.
Hold on, we got a call coming in real quick.
Okay.
The Vibe on air. Who this is?
Tito, M. Bradley. Hey, we can't hear Shamika at all. Her mic is not on.
Her mic is on. She just not talking into it.
Hey, can you hear me now? Hey,
You have to speak directly because we didn't hear anything she said.
I'm going to just make her repeat it again. Can you hear her now?
I have to get off the phone and go back to the page.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tito. Thanks a lot, Tito M. Bradley. How you doing, man?
I'm great. And yourself?
I'm good, man. I heard you got a new book coming out.
Probably 2021.
That's what's
For
up.
both.
That's what's up.
The anthology, 4 different stories.
That's what's up, Tito M. Bradley. I'm gonna just say your whole name all the time.
All
right, get off my phone
We're gonna
now.
get that book. We need that book in 2020. I'm excited for you, bro. So yeah, let's 2020.
I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm working on it.
Last quarter 2020. That's your deadline.
All right.
All right, bro. Stay light. Stay travel light. All that stuff. I'm trying. Never mind.
Saw you.
All right, bye, bro. Tito Bradley calling in, telling Shamika she need to talk up.
Can you guys hear me now?
If you can hear her now, somebody call in and say yeah.
Hey.
If you can hear Shamika L. Stewart. Everybody, I'm gonna just use my middle name too.
Don't murder my name.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But so we were on track talking about the things that get people rated and everything. So here's what I want you to do too, because a lot of people don't understand this, and I like to make sure everybody know. Let people know exactly in the phone. Just it's updating real quick. So if you can't call in, give it a second. It's doing some Android stuff. Explain to people exactly what an SR22 is and what they need to be looking for when they want that.
An SR22, a lot of people have the misconception that an SR22 is an actual insurance policy. SR22 is nothing but a filing that your insurance company sends to the state to let the state know that you are in compliance with their ruling that you needed that SR22. So I get a lot of people that call me say, hey, I just need an SR22. I don't need anything else. I don't need any other insurance. Well, you actually do need insurance, whether it be a bond or an auto policy, named operator. There are several different routes that you can take to achieve getting the SR22.
But isn't the SR22 a bond?
No.
So because most insurance companies call it an SR22 bond. So it's just the SR22 filing that comes with the bond.
Well, yeah, it's a filing. Yeah, SR22 is nothing but a filing. You can get a bond with an SR22. You can get a bond without an SR22.
Right. Because that's what most companies advertise, like SR22
they
bond.
advertise it that way, but it's kind of false, and that's why I get clients that call me and say, "Yeah, I don't need the insurance. I just need the SR22." Well, in order to
gotta have both.
even get the SR22, you actually have to attach it to an actual policy, whether it be a bond policy or a standard auto policy.
Yeah, because all the state wants to know is that you have it, and that's the way they try to make sure that they force you to have it, because if you don't have it, the SR22, then nobody's saying that you have insurance, and that's the way they keep track. That's what they're trying to do, is just basically micromanage your little ass.
But yeah, after you've already been in trouble for not having the insurance.
Right, exactly.
So yeah.
Which is the reason why most people are insured, unlicensed, or driving on suspension
in the
anyway.
state of Ohio.
Because they don't have no fucking insurance. Yeah.
True story.
And it's people that been like, even I ain't gonna lie, even when I was younger, I was like, I think my license got suspended the first time. It was in the 90s. I had an open container, never paid the ticket in Elyria. And my license was suspended for years. I mean, like, even through my whole marriage, and then finally, I became a bondsman. I said I can't be the bondsman with warrants, because I had a warrant, a standard warrant in Elyria for over 10 years. And it took me that long to go pay. You know how much I had to pay to clear the warrant all them years? It was only $169.
Oh no.
That's all I had to pay. But I knew I wasn't going to get arrested, because Elyria don't come to Cleveland to get you.
Right, true.
So, and I had to carry SR22 bond all those years. And I had to, and when all I had to do was really just go pay the fine. And it's simpler just to take care of the stuff. If you get it, and if you need insurance, you can get a cheap insurance, and just save yourself the trouble.
Absolutely.
And you got people here like Shamika who can help you with that.
Absolutely, I can. But I think a lot of people especially when they get caught or they're in a situation where they were caught driving or they got into an accident without the proper coverage, then they're scared. They don't go to court. And that's why we had such a huge influx in people that are driving without license, driving with no insurance, and because they don't want to go back to court. So then it keeps on compiling, and then they come to me and say, hey, help me fix it, and you should come a little bit before that happens. Of course, you should start having insurance, but hey, life happens. I've had an SR22.
They trying to find a Band-Aid instead of just curing it.
Exactly. You actually you can't use a Band-Aid, because I have clients that their rates are astronomical. Like you're paying $700-800 a month just for liability. That's more than a mortgage, because you were scared to go to court. You didn't want to face.
That's a lot of goddamn money.
It is. It's crazy, but in order to actually be legal. But now in the state of Ohio, the companies, they've made it to where the driving under suspensions are no longer minor violations, they're major.
Yeah, they're major violations, definitely.
Instead of being a 1-point violation, where if you get 5 speeding tickets, that's 5 points. Well, if you get 5 driving under suspensions, you got 25 points. Now you're not even able to be insured.
And then you got to call me to bond you out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I want you to also tell people about the limits, because people don't understand. I want people to get an understanding about insurance, period, because they don't understand what they're buying. In most cases, people are just getting it because they know they need to get it, and they're trying to just find the cheapest rate instead of getting the right coverages that covers what they're looking for on auto insurance. Explain to people what's the minimum coverages and what they mean.
Well, to actually be legal to get on the road and drive a vehicle in the state of Ohio, you need to at minimum have you have to have liability. They don't care about full coverage. They don't care about your vehicle. They want to make sure that
you can cover theirs.
If you hit someone else, if you're liable for an accident, that you're able to take care of that other party. So in the state of Ohio, most states are $25,000 for bodily injury. So that's the damages that you would cause to people, and then people in that vehicle. And the max payout on that state minimum would be a $50,000 max. And then you have $25,000 worth of property damage. So if you hit a car that's under $25,000, you're good. So that state minimum,
25 now.
25, 50, 25.
Oh, 25, 50, 20. No, they just raised them again then.
Well, that was.
Because when is it like 12 something before?
Ohio used to have the 12.5. Ohio had the lowest limits in the U.S. for liability. And maybe 6-7 years ago, they raised it we used to have $12,500 for bodily injury, 25 max, and only $7,500.
Right, that's what I remember.
Yes, so if you hit a car,
that means
you
I
had that state minimum bond, or you had a state minimum policy, and you hit someone and you cause $10,000 worth of damage, you're liable for that other $2,500.
Wow.
So I don't typically recommend state minimum. It just really depends on what your situation is. Each client has different needs.
And it depends on the vehicle you have too, really.
True. Well, no, not necessarily.
Well, your vehicle ain't, if you got liability, it don't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter what your vehicle is, because it's not that liability that what you're required to carry by law does not have any coverage for you.
Right. It's all to protect the person that you might hit.
The other party. Yes. So, but that's the one reason why it's great to have an agent that knows insurance, because they can educate you on your needs. So if you come to me and you say, hey, well, I don't own a home, I just have a car, and it's a beater, I drive back and forth to work, I probably would recommend the state minimum.
Okay.
If you're a homeowner, you got a few more assets, then I'm gonna recommend you increase your liability.
Now, but what I like to tell people especially when I was selling insurance, that they would want to get full coverage anyway. Full coverage is always better, because, of course, not only are you meeting the minimum requirements and protecting the other driver, you got to think about yours too.
Absolutely.
And I've, as a person who has been hit by people a lot.
Without insurance.
No, they have insurance.
Oh, okay.
They have insurance but I get hit by people all the time. For some reason in Bedford Heights, I've had this been hit from behind in the same place in the last 2 years. And luckily they all have insurance and they fixed my car, but it's crazy. It's always over there by Bear Creek, right at the light, and somebody always smacked me in the back.
Maybe it's you. It doesn't
And
necessarily
yeah, I
have
don't
to
get
be
hit in the hood. Like I'm in the hood, I'm good. I don't, don't nobody try to hit me. It be always in the suburbs. I got somebody ran a red light one day and smacked my old Tahoe. And it was an older Caucasian woman it was snowing though. It was snowing real bad, and the snow covered the stoplight. Yeah, it was a blizzard, and she didn't see it, and bam, smashed my. But I've had a lot of payouts, especially from Progressive. Everybody has Progressive, so I get a lot of payouts from Progressive. I've paid bills and went on vacation off of Progressive.
Yeah, on Progressive. Yeah, Progressive is actually one of my main companies that I write for. I got my insurance license with Progressive about 15 years ago. So I kind of know the ins and outs. I know what they're looking for. There are actually certain times based on your application, when you fill out the application at my website, which is www.armstrongstewardinsurance.com.
You don't know
that, yeah. But there are times when, based on, your driving record or what you got going on, I won't even place you with a certain particular company because I know what they're looking for.
Right.
Companies are able to be choosy. Progressive is one of the ones that they're a little bit more lenient when you have, a bad driving record or, but they that's how they make up with it with the rating factors and the discounts and that kind of stuff. So.
And another thing too, are you one of the? I'm gonna speak as a consumer instead of as somebody who's insurance savvy.
Cool.
As somebody who has made claims and dealt with different insurance companies as far as auto claims, the thing that as a consumer we should look for is the ones that have the better service and are more quick to make sure you're okay. Like Progressive, every time I dealt with them, they get you the rental. The customer service is great. They get you. They fix the car immediately and they fix it to the T. But you get some places like maybe Geico. I don't know. I'm not your own bad mouth.
Geico's a good company.
But there is some insurance companies where it's like it's a hassle. You gotta fight to get your claim done, get your car fixed, to get any payout, and it's like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah, I think.
Is it mostly because when you're dealing with what they call some companies are what's called high risk companies, which a lot of people go to because they're cheaper, instead of going to the standard companies that get you that may be a little bit pricier, but they do better service and make sure everything is done for you when you have a claim.
Yeah, I always say you kind of get what you pay for. Whereas one company, you may be paying maybe $20 more a month. However, in the event of an accident, in the event of a claim, the claims process is much easier. So, I've had a situation myself where I had a claim and, I was kind of treated like, what did you do? Or, what could you have done? They ended up paying out, but you actually feel like, oh, damn, are they accusing me of doing this or doing that? But the reason behind that is that there is so much insurance fraud. So there are people that, get out there and they make fraudulent claims, and ultimately everyone that's insured with that company, and sometimes when the rate revisions and rate renewals come up, the entire state is affected by fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I would just say that, and it just depends on the client and their budget. So if I get the 19-year-old, fresh out of college or going to college and, they don't have a lot of money. So I'm not going to recommend a higher limit policy. But I am going to educate them that, hey, this is your basic policy. And once you either get another vehicle that you may need full coverage for, or, when you grow your assets, then I'm going to, recommend that, you increase your liability limits.
What's some of your other specialties that you deal with besides the auto insurance side?
Well, right now, renters. I'm pushing renters because there are so many people that rent homes, you rent apartments, and when something happens, you think that, because the
for lack of a better word,
owner,
they fucked.
Yes. Yes. The owner, you think that a lot of people don't know that the owner is not responsible for his insurance does not, or their insurance.
He's only responsible for the property itself, and your property, your physical items are your responsibility.
Exactly.
He's only responsible for the house.
For the dwelling, yes.
Exactly.
For the home, the apartment complex. So if you live in an apartment and your neighbor, has a fire and it affects 17 units, the insurance company of the apartment is going to rebuild that apartment building. That's it.
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less.
They're not going to give you a new TV, a new fish
Nothing
tank.
at
They ain't
all.
going to replace all your gold jewelry that you claimed.
Absolutely not. So
that
yeah.
you ain't put on the deck page.
Yes. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure that as a renter that you have the proper coverage. And renter policies literally can be $10 a month.
Exactly. I was about to say that
$25.
renter's insurance
Yeah.
is cheap.
Very cheap. I've seen it as low as $75 a year. It can be $250 for a year, but $250 is nothing to pay when you think about securing all your assets, your clothing, your furniture, your kids, your
Xbox, your
That
65-inch UHD TV with the Roku built in it that I just saw at Walmart for $4.48. I'm getting one. I'm sorry, I saw the TV. It just came to my. But I mean, besides the insurance thing, because you are a professional, you have an office. Do you want to give out your office information?
Yeah, absolutely. My office address is 1414 South Greene Road, and I'm in Suite 104 in South Euclid, Ohio, 44121. I actually don't even know my office line because
You don't use it?
unlike most agents, what you're going to get with Armstrong Stewart Insurance Agency and what you're going to get with dealing with me is that my cell phone is available to you on my business card. So if you have an issue, if you have a claim, if you have questions, you can reach me anytime. There's not I don't have the luxury anymore now that I'm a business owner to not answer my calls.
Right.
So I have to kind of, I answer every call. So when
We got another call coming in real quick. Let's see what this is.
Okay.
You tuned into the Vibe on Air. Who this is?
Oh, I have a question.
What's your question?
What's the question?
Oh, so am I speaking with? Is Shamika still on?
I'm sorry?
Is Shamika still on?
Yeah,
Yes,
she
I'm
right
here.
She right here.
Oh well, first of all, congratulations, Shamika, on
Thank
a
you.
successful business.
Thank you so much.
Is she watching the show? She didn't know you was still on?
This is Pamela from Atlanta. I'm actually calling to see if your services is only limited to Ohio. Is it limited to Ohio? Are you going outside of Ohio?
Tamara, can you repeat your question?
She
dear?
want to know if your services, can you do services outside of Ohio?
No, currently I am only licensed in the state of Ohio. I actually, even though I've been an agent for 15 years, I just branched out and opened my own agency in January of this year. So as we grow, my goal, and I'm going to speak that into existence, is to be right in all 50 U.S. states. So that's the goal. I'm not in Atlanta yet or in Georgia yet, but if you have any questions, like I said, I've been an agent for over 15 years. I actually was at one time when I was directly with Progressive, licensed in all 50 states. So I know a lot of stuff. So if you ever have questions, even if you're not my client or if I can't help you, I will definitely assist you in directing you to where you need to be.
So don't get insurance until she get down there.
Exactly. No. Get insurance. Get insurance.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You are so very welcome, Tamara.
Are you following the Vibe on Air? You follow, like, and subscribe?
I will now.
Well, thank you.
All right.
All right, thanks. Much love to y'all in Atlanta, and y'all have a good day, man. Don't go to that barbershop, though. The one that been on Facebook.
Oh, no, not that barbershop.
Don't go to that barbershop. But another thing about you that, is one of the reasons why I asked you to come on the show is because you not only are you very professional and very knowledgeable about what you do, you also very likable because you kick it with your clients.
I do.
You literally do. You kick it with your clients. And one thing that people don't know about you is this. She is one of the biggest Browns fans ever.
Absolutely.
And she tailgates more than most men tailgate.
I do. I go. I travel with the Browns.
She has a woman cave, as she like to call it.
It's the Diva Den, actually.
Oh, the Diva Den.
The Browns Diva Den.
That is a whole Browns theme.
Everything. From the rooter to the tutor.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Yes.
That means from the ass to the throat. But I mean, it's she kicks it hard though. She does. She's a fun girl. As somebody said that somebody told me that's what they call you, a fun girl. But she is a real good person, and you know like I said, one of the things she does a lot. And this is just looking on her Facebook. She vacations a lot. She always, that's nothing. I always go out of town.
Well, no, I enjoy living. Yeah, and I love people, and I think that's why I've had so much success in the insurance industry and just with people in general, even outside of business. I genuinely love people, so I don't have to know you. If there's anything I can answer, if I can make you smile, if I can make you laugh, make your day better, that I wake up every day with that on my mind. How can I do that? And I really truly believe that's what God put me on this earth to do.
Cause see me, I'm an introvert for real. It takes a few. Really? I'm a big introvert. It takes a couple of these to get me to be an extrovert, and it's a commitment thing for me to be that way, and I've been that way for a long time. And you have a bubbly personality type thing, and it annoys me a lot. People who can talk to people annoy me because I can't do that on a regular basis. I can't talk to people and be like, I got to force myself to be like, hey, how you doing? And, like when I go shopping, I'd be at the counter and they want to say, hey, how are you? And I'd be like, all right. And I just be like, my voice turned, yeah, okay.
Well, I don't see that. I
because I'm drinking beer.
Okay, well, we do hang out, so I guess that's when I'm around you when you are drinking beer. So
I mean, I really got to get to know people. I kind of have been in a shell that's been, but I'm growing out of it, and I practice being different when it comes to doing business and when it comes to dealing with things. But when I don't have to do business, I don't want to be bothered. I hate when people just walk up to you and start talking to you and shit for no reason. I was at the fucking grocery store the other day, and a man just walked up to me. Some white dude, I had an Ohio State jersey on, and he walked up to me, and he did one of these. And I'm about to put the camera on you because he did one of these. Ohio State. Did you play for him? Did you play for him? I was like, motherfucker.
Though, yeah.
I was like, why are you this close to my goddamn face?
But the thing about it, you never know. I was in Sam's Club today, and randomly.
And his breath stank. It smelled like he was eating the beets right out the produce section.
But yeah, you never know who you're going to meet. You never know the connection you're going to make. You never know if you're going to make someone's day. Not only, and you know what, one thing I've realized after I started the agency, even though I'm bubbly, I'm not great at approaching people about insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used to people coming to me and asking me. I don't know how to sell myself. So that's something I have to work on in the future. But yeah, it's just, you have to have that spirit of, you got to be loving, but you're cool though. So I don't know.
I mean, but it's like, I just had to, I hate if I say something and it be something awkward and feel awkward. I hate that feeling awkward thing. So I have to like step away for a second to rehearse something in my mind so it can be good when I come up and be like, so, I want to walk up and be like, hey, how's it going over there, guys? I don't want to do that. But look, we over here talking with Shanika. I'm about to say, I'm chopping names up today. I've been calling her Shamika Anderson Stewart.
Yes,
it's Shamika Stewart.
The agency name all jacked up.
I know, man. That's because it was crunch time, and I didn't update the Facebook page and the YouTube account. I had to rush and do it real quick, and then you was here, and
You're forgiven.
I'm sorry. I make things good. But we talking to Shamika Stewart here from the Armstrong Stewart Agency of Insurance, and we're gonna talk more with her in a second. But we got to play some music real quick, and when we come back, we're gonna talk with her more, get more in depth with her, find out all her personal business. We're gonna find out she got a Tumblr account, all that. When we come back in a little bit, this is The Vibe on Air. By the way, I do voiceovers. Oh, before I even click over to the other side, make sure y'all come out tonight to the 10,004 Club, aka the El Hasa, over on 10,004 Union Avenue. There will be a Halloween party, and we're doing a fish fry benefit for Chris Young, a.k.a. Fat Rat. If you know Fat Rat, you know what he's been going through. He's still in the hospital, and he's having some issues, and we need to make sure he can maintain his home and take care of his stuff. And we are just, we're doing fish dinners for $12, and we would like for you to come out and show love, have fun, get drunk, whatever you want to do. Buy some fish dinners. We're going to have chicken, too, with some spaghetti and whatever else. Just come out and eat, man. Black people unite, and let's all get down. I got to have it. The Vibe on Air. Bitch.
You ain't never got to worry about if I'ma keep bringing it back to this house. I will, yeah, you know that I will. Anything you wanna go, work it out. I don't give a fuck about the amount. I will, yeah, you know that I'm skilled, yeah. Wanna take care of you, babe, like my daddy taught me to. We can take trips to wherever, babe, like smokers say, let's cruise. Nothing's gonna impede my hustle. Word to my nigga Nipsey, we ain't never ever gonna struggle. Baby, put your trust in me, 'cause I'm a working man. Say I'm a working man. I'll put that work in. 'Cause I'm a working man. Oh, I'm a work. On with a mission, I must complete every mission I does. If there's something wrong, I'll save the day. All you gotta do is wash my cape. Even when we in the bedroom, I keep the same complete attitude. Grinding like I'm on the block, putting overtime in to reach the top. I wanna take care of you, babe, like my daddy taught me to. We can take trips to wherever, babe, like smokers say, let's cruise. Nothing's gonna keep my hustle. Word to my nigga Nipsey, we ain't never gonna struggle. Baby, put your trust in me, 'cause I'm a working man. Work. Say I'm a working man. I'll put that work in. 'Cause I'm a working man. I'm a working man, baby. I love my life. Said I'm gonna make you know. I'm willing to give you my life. From the depths of my heart. Oh, 'cause I love you. Oh, working man. Respect my hustle. I'll put that work in for you, baby. I'm a grown ass man, trying to work my head so that you can have a good life. I can trust your mind.
Daddy,
What's up, boy?
I need to tell you something.
What you got there?
You ain't gonna get mad at me, huh?
I ain't gonna be mad, boy.
I heard Mama Is that right? Why you was at work, Dad?
Probably talking to a coworker or something.
No, Dad. I think they was talking about meeting up.
Meeting up? Oh, yeah?
But why Mama ain't happy, Dad?
I don't know, son.
Why Mama wanna leave?
I don't know.
You a good man. You pay all the bills. You make sure we got food on the table. What's wrong with it, Dad?
Man, don't worry about that. Everything gonna be alright, son. Everything gonna be alright.
I know I might get in trouble, but I'ma ask Mom. I'ma ask Mom why she treats you the way she do. Cause if she ain't happy here, she need to let you go be happy. Ain't I right, Dad?
Yeah, you right.
Huh, Dad?
You right.
Ain't I right?
You right, son. You right. If you won't leave me, if you won't leave me, go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And good men don't stay single long. We don't stay single long. Say if you won't leave me, if you won't leave me, go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And good men don't stay single long. We don't stay single long. Oh, no. Never once did I do you wrong. I try my best to keep her happy. But you wanna leave. But you wanna leave. I work my fingers to the bone. Bought you everything that you want. But you won't leave. You won't leave. And I'd be lying if I say I won't cry. There's someone else to come and drive by. The moment that you leave. And I'm not saying this to make you say you can get up and get on your way on. Just leave me my key. Oh, if you won't leave me, if you won't leave me, go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And good men don't stay single long. We don't stay single long. Say if you won't leave me, if you won't leave me, go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And good men don't stay single long. We don't stay single long. Oh, no. Before the games of another man. And now my son, he don't understand. Why you wanna leave? Why you wanna leave? Mama said you would turn me blue. Cause you still had some running and you running it. But I did believe. The thing you do for a part-time lady, they gon' come back and hunt you someday. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. If you will sacrifice my son's life, you ain't worthy of being my wife. Go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave. Oh, if you won't leave me, if you won't leave me, go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And good men don't stay single long. We don't stay single long. Say if you won't leave me, if you won't leave me, go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. See, I'm a good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And good men don't stay single long. We don't stay single long. Oh, no. Hey, look, I'm not even mad at you for what you're trying to do. Cause all I ever wanted was you to be happy. If this is gonna make you happy, go with your moves. won't be bitter. Cause the man can't keep that that don't want to be kept. So I just want you to know one thing. I'm gonna be good. Hey, if you won't leave, if you won't leave, go ahead, go on. Go ahead, go on. Cause I'm a damn good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And I won't be single long. We don't take things. Hey, you don't want me. If you won't leave, go ahead, go on. Go ahead, go on. 'Cause I know I'm a damn good man, baby. Oh, sweet baby. And I won't be single long.
I'm leaving, Trey. I can't do this anymore with you. I'm done. I am done. No, you can get your head. You can get your head. I'm out of here.
So leave. Oh, you gonna bounce like that? Come on, man. Move. Move. Baby, I don't want the food if it ain't yours. Don't think my appetite will ever be the same. Give me so many memories I need way more. Girl, I've been praying, return to me safely. I can't think of the kids if they're not with you. God damn it, girl, I'm proud of you. When everyone takes you by my side, don't really make me say goodbye. Baby, I'm not ready. No, we ain't perfect, I think it's worth a real try. Try. I wanna make it work for you and yours, I'm gon' fight. Being half a direction, you and still it's my greatest blessing. You are, and I know 'cause I'm in love with you. To the world that I'm in love with you. I'm sending every flower to your child. Love you every hour and it won't stop. You know that I'm in love with you. To the world that I'm in love with you. Yeah. Without you, feel weak, babe. Can't eat, babe. Can't sleep, babe. They say home is where the heart is, and your home is where it all started. For your loving, baby, girl, I do anything. Still got plans, I wanna marry you by your own name. Yeah, and still it's my greatest blessing. You are, and I know 'cause I'm in love with you. To the world that I'm in love with you. I'm sending every flower to your child. Love you every hour, every won't stop. You know that I'm in love with you. To the world that I'm in love with you. What you need,
Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Okay. It's the vibe on air. The vibe on air. It's the vibe on air. Vibe on air. It's the vibe on air. The vibe. The vibe on air. It's the vibe on air. Hey ho. Hey ho. Hey ho. Hey. Hey ho. Hey. It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's the open mic. Kickity king. And we up here talking with Shamika Stewart of the Armstrong Stewart Insurance Agency. Talking about all things insurance. But you know, we over here kicking it. You know how we do on the vibe. We sipping something. Gotta get the vibe right. Gotta get that vibe right. And we were talking and everything. And I just want to get some scope on the type of person that Shamika is. So we gonna ask her some tough questions real quick, just to see what type of person Shamika is. Shamika keep moving closer and closer as we go over that way. Go that way. Scoot over. Get in the middle. Oh, there you go. But now look. So let's stop this real quick. Nope, we ain't gonna start over. All right, so Shamika.
Yes, sir.
Like we said, you know, you have a lot of people, you know, your friends, like, you know, they like your crew and stuff. They like your peoples. And, you know, they be all like, what's up, Shamika? What's going on? And you be like, oh, nothing, dog. Just kicking it. And, you know, you know, be like, trap. I'm in the trap. I'll always be trapping and grapping and rapping. Yeah. And you know what's happening.
The agency is the new trap. Yes,
the agency is the new trap.
All the time.
See, it's the new trap. So let's talk about some things real quick. Like, first of all, are you the type of person? These are what all the questions are going to be. Are you the type? Are you the type of person that will go to the female version of the gay barbershop in Atlanta where it's all girls butt naked? Well, it's not a barbershop, but a hair salon where they doing your hair, but they butt naked and trying to twerk on you?
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want the twerking. No, I want to get my hair done. I love getting my hair did, but not my thing. No thanks.
Shamika, are you the type of person that will go to the grocery store and open up a box of ice cream and lick it and then put it back in the freezer?
Absolutely not. No. Ew.
Shamika, are you the type of person that will go to a ladies' clothing apparel store and try on a bathing suit without no drawers and then wear it while you on your period and put it back?
Ew.
But you didn't answer the question.
No. Hell no.
Shamika, are you the type of person that would go into a bank with hot dogs strapped around you saying that they're bombs and then make them pull out all the money and then shit on the money?
What kind of hot dogs, though? No, but no. No, I'm the reasonable, crazy party girl. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Shamika, are you the type of person who will throw a party and set out a bunch of liquor and make sure that all your friends get nice and drunk and drive home, but they have insurance?
No. The Diva Den, the house is prepared for all my guests all the time.
So everybody can crash.
Oh, all the time. I love that. I like waking up and we make breakfast. We do that. We've done that several times. We get up in the morning, make breakfast, and do it all over again.
Shamika, are you the type of person that would lend a budding podcast host, lend him $5,000 to just? It ain't got nothing to do with the show. Just let me $5,000.
Never.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, I tried.
You tried.
I tried. Though.
Nice try, though.
It was close. But now let's talk about some other stuff, though. So, like, what else? What are some of your other interests in your life? What are some of the other interests that you have in life, and what are you looking to do and move forward in?
Interests. Well.
And talking to the mic.
I love traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy making memories with the people I love, my friends, my family. I have some friends that have become family. My mother is my absolutely favorite person on this earth. Love that woman to death. I enjoy making her proud. I enjoy making her smile. So, yeah, and the things that making her smile is me being successful, being a great mom, and living the way I do. I try. I'm not perfect, but I try to be good to people. So Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's about right. Yeah. So, where do you see your agency in the next 5 years?
Oh, branches. Yeah, we already have plans. We'll have branches. My girlfriend, my best sister girlfriend, Tondi Whitfield. Yeah, she'll be opening the Armstrong Stewart and Whitfield branch in hopefully the next 24 months.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll definitely have branches. Yeah, so I have a reason to take a flight, if just in case something, if the printer needs to be fixed at the office in Jamaica, you just jump on a flight because I gotta go take the ink to Jamaica or Houston.
Just a reason to go.
Orlando, wherever. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely have branches though.
All right. So. Are you currently looking for agents now, or do you have agents now, or?
No, I'm the only agent right now. We're in the growing phase. I'm building a book of business, and eventually, I'm speaking it into existence. In the next 365, I will hire my first employee. So, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know about you. But,
oh wow!
But yes, so that's definitely where I'm at. But just getting there. I'm in the growth phase. So just getting the business up and running and getting used to and like I said, with this I'm learning and I'm making mistakes and growing and trying to figure it all out now. But eventually we will have employees. We will have lots of employees.
What if you weren't able to do insurance? What would you be doing now?
If I could do anything, it would have something to do with travel, honestly. Like I enjoy getting on airplanes. I enjoy seeing different things. So
Would you be a travel agent?
I'm not professionally one, but I book a lot of flights. I plan a lot of trips. So I'm something like a travel agent. Could I do it for a living? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I never really
thought about
that. Yeah, no. But I do enjoy it. I like figuring out. I'm a money person, so I enjoy figuring out. I like to travel for cheap. I want to travel the world and spend the least amount of money I could possibly spend.
Okay. It's been fun talking to you and everything, and I hope a lot of people getting a lot of stuff that they need. But I got to tell you, it's time. It's time.
Oh no.
It's time to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? It's a game show where you have to define slang into regular ass English.
Talked about that. He says I have to nail this. So
now the rules are simple. You cannot use slang to define slang, and you cannot use the word to define itself. You must define the word into regular English as if you were speaking to a closeted Caucasian person. If you get the answer correct, you will get either Homer, Paris Hilton, or Mr. Burns.
Excellent.
I like him.
If you get the answer incorrect, you will either get Homer, the loser horn, or Scooby-Doo. And of course, you will be timed. Shamika Stewart, are you ready to play? What does it mean?
I am.
And I will talk to you like this, and I'm going to screw your name up a whole lot.
Please don't.
Too late. Shamika Stewart, your word is bay. Bay.
Is that someone that your boyfriend or someone, your girlfriend, someone that you're, yeah.
You can finish the answer.
Someone that you're digging, like you're into, kind of seeing, and someone that you care about a lot.
No, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Like BAE?
Yes, I meant to hit the other one.
Oh.
I meant to hit the other homer.
Give me my props.
That is correct. For an extra point, can you tell me what BAE stands for?
No.
That is sad.
What is it?
BAE stands for before anyone else. Bay.
Before.
Bay. Yes.
Oh.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right.
Shamika Anderson. Since I had Anderson on everything.
You did.
Your word is Gucci. Gucci.
That means you're all right. You're good.
That's hot.
That is correct. Gucci means okay or everything is good. That is correct. Your next word, Mika Sha. Mika Sha.
Mika Sha.
Your word is hangry. Hangry.
That is a mixture of being hungry and angry. So you mix it together and your attitude it's a state of being.
That's hot.
That's correct. That is hot. That is hot.
Braden is going to be so proud of me.
Your next word, Shah, Mecca. Your word is bromance.
Ooh.
Bromance.
Bromance. That is when two guys just kind of hit it off. They click. I got it.
That is correct. That is a bromance.
I'm
When
a
you're
winner.
best friends and you do everything together. That is correct. Shamika. Stew do. Your next word is face card. Face card.
Oh, the card. Ooh. Oh.
You can still answer the
I
question.
can answer. Yeah, those are the like in a deck of cards. Those are the king, queen, ace, and jack.
That's an actual thing that you're describing. We wanted the slang definition. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you.
Please.
A face card is where you don't need the ID to get into places. This is your face card.
I've never heard of that term.
That's where you can walk into a place just by knowing they know your face. Like Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I've never heard of that. So you
That's why it's called What Does It Mean?
So use that in a sentence. How about that?
I don't
Face
never have to
card.
bring out my ID. I got my face card.
I
Boom.
don't bring out my ID either. Unless I'm
Well,
at
you
the
got a face
airport.
card then, don't you? Your next word, steward face, is jonesing. Jonesing.
That's when you're kind of yearning for something, and yeah, that's my answer. Final answer.
Excellent.
That is correct. That is correct. It is a craving or yearning for something.
Yes.
That is correct.
I'm smart. I'm smart.
Not really. Your next word, Shamika. Shamika Lamika. Your word is tea. Tea.
Tea?
Tea.
Like TEA?
Yeah.
Oh, tea. Oh. That's gossip.
Are you sure, Shamika?
I'm sure.
Excellent.
That is correct. That is correct. Mr. Burns agrees.
All that good watching the reality housewives. Yeah, I know all this stuff.
Your next word, Akimash. That's your name backwards. Akimash. Your word is.
That you would try to pronounce that though.
It's Akim As. Akim Has. Akimas. It's
Yes,
Akimas. Akimas. Your word is snatched. Snatched.
Ooh, that is like in shape or yes.
That is correct. That is correct. When you are in shape, you are snatched.
Yes.
Your next word, little Stewart girl, is basic. Basic.
But basic is ordinary. Something that's ordinary.
That is correct. That is correct. That's where you are ordinary.
Yeah.
You are simple. You are extremely plain Jane. You are a basic bitch.
I'm never that.
Good for you. Your next word, Stuart Little,
That's
is.
Raven's nickname, like literally.
That's sad. Stop. Your next word is Skrilla. Skrilla.
Skrilla is money. Yeah. Final answer.
That is correct. Okay. That is correct. See? Paris Hilton loves money.
That's hot. Hot.
That's hot. Shut up, bitch. Your next word, Shamika, the Wika, Chakanakanika, Samanamanika, Shabawababika, is beat. Beat.
That's when your makeup is like totally on point, flawless.
Excellent. That is correct. Shamika Lukawika Nika. That is correct. That is when your makeup is flawless. Your face is beat. Sometimes to the gods.
Absolutely.
That's what they say. Anyway. But you know, who am I? Oh, shizzle. It's that time of the show. Put your hands up. Put your. We've come to the part of the show where these are your last words. This is where you get 4 words. And if you get them right, no matter where you are with your score, you win the game. But if you get them wrong, we're going to end up burying you in the back. Jamaica,
yes.
Are you ready for your last words?
I'm ready.
Let's begin. Your first word, and this is the Halloween voice. It's actually the voice every time. Your word is... Your word is wave. Wave.
What am I doing?
Wave.
Wave.
Wave. Your word is wave. Define the word wave. The slang word wave.
To move your hands back and forth from left to right?
No, that is incorrect.
Whatever.
The word wave means the movement. The new thing.
Oh, the way. The
wave.
Trip
so hard to stand to go to this big off this wave.
Okay.
You lost that one so far. Let's see if you can do it again.
I'm still a winner.
Your next word. Jamaica Stewart. The Armstrong Stewart agency. Your word is drip. Drip. Drip.
That is when you're extremely flashy. Yeah, I'm going with that. Yeah.
That's hot.
I'll give that to you. That is correct. It's when you have on expensive jewelry and you're really flashy. Your next word. the woman girl is woke.
That is when you're conscious, when you're aware of your surroundings and your social things that are going around you socially.
Excellent.
That is correct. Your final word. Shamaika's the word. Your word is bet.
That's when you're in agreement with something and you're saying, that's when you're in agreement with something and you're concurring to it.
Excellent.
That is correct. And that was actually the best definition of bet so far. So you get the... Very good there, Shamo. Yamaka Stewart. Would you like a bonus question? Bonus word?
Why not?
If you get this word, you just win the whole thing. All right. Your word, Shamika Stewart, is pearl.
I got nothing. What's pearl?
Means to leave. Yeah, man, I'm about to pearl.
That is so like 19. What? Like
It's still slang. It's still slang.
even heard. You should have used that in this sentence.
Let me
'Cause
reiterate.
I know what it is now, but yeah, I
Shamika,
didn't
let me
pearl.
reiterate.
Still the winner. Yeah, no.
I like to thank Shamika Stewart for playing America's favorite games. Yo! What does it mean? What does it mean? All of our contestants won't receive a goddamn thing because they don't deserve to get anything anyway. They need to be paid. Did you have fun with that?
I did. I enjoyed it. I was looking forward. I was scared, but I was looking forward, and I did good. I rocked
You did
out.
pretty good. You did pretty good. You did pretty good. But, you know, I'm ultimately the winner. Because I'm the
Because you
dope.
make it up.
Yeah, but I'm dope. So it don't matter.
You are kind of dope.
Now, another thing that people don't know, too, you're not even from the Cleveland area for real. You grew up in...
Lorain, Ohio.
So, you know, she was very bored
L-Town
growing
in
up.
the house. No, but yeah, you said we were bored. No, we had fun in Lorain. Way more fun than you guys had here.
Right. I've been to Lorraine.
Well, that's then. You know, now it's totally different. But yeah, born and raised in Lorain. I moved here in 02, 3. No, about 03. Yeah, and I've been in Cleveland, the Cleveland area ever since 03. Yeah, but I visit Lorain several times a month. That's where my heart is. Most of my family still resides there.
There ain't a lot going on in Lorraine anymore, like especially like near like downtown Lorraine where Gills and all that stuff used to be. It's like
Gills was never downtown. Let's start there.
well, whatever.
That's 28th Street.
Well, whatever. That area.
But yeah,
dead.
no, it's not a lot going. You
That
know,
area
they
is
do
dead.
still have a couple. It's not dead though.
It's like the steel yards and
It's-
over there and stuff. Kobe Steel and all that over there.
Yeah, it is kind of dead. I won't lie, but I was trying to stick up for my hometown. But yeah, it's kind of dead. But you
Your
know, when you have
hometown
family and friends there,
sucks.
I have a huge family. So when we get out there, we light up the town. Okay.
Okay.
So don't get it wrong. L Town for life.
Hey,
okay?
Lorraine. Hey, City of Lorraine. Do me a favor.
Go fuck yourself.
But nah, here's what I want you to do. This is a very integral part of the show here. This is where I want you, the guest on the show, where people are focused on you, to look dead in the camera in front of you. Open your eyes.
They're open.
Like you're looking into someone else's eyes. I want you to look at them, and I want you to tell them what you would like to leave on their hearts and minds.
Well, just the fact that, that's a good question. With my agent,
It was more of a statement, but thank you.
Yeah, you're right. But I was kind of caught off guard with that. But yeah, I'd like the listeners, the viewers to, check out my website. I'm an insurance agent, been doing it for a while. And like I said, I care about my clients. I care about people. And, just come rock out with me. Call me. I'll give you a quote. Even if I can't beat your rate, I'll give you some tips. And, we can possibly do business in the future. But if not, I'm here for the people. I am the people's agent. So you can visit the website, www.armstrongstewartinsurance.com. Give me the call on the office line, 440-796-8554. We have the Facebook page, Armstrong Stewart Insurance, on Facebook, yeah. But yeah, just come and visit the agency. You can come into the office, 1414 South Green Road, Suite 104 in South Euclid, Ohio. And come in. If you have questions, you can get it's free to get a quote. I'm always available. I like people. And I'll answer your questions and help you to try to secure your bag. But just to secure your assets and make sure that you are insured and you have proper coverage for whatever your needs are, your insurance needs are. But yeah, that's kind of all. And also, treat people good every day. That just in general, outside of business, just do the right thing and treat people good, and life will be much better.
Give it up for Shamika Stewart. That was dope. I like the people's agent thing. That was cool. The people's agent. People's agent. The people's agent. And I also like the thing, that one thing in insurance is that not every agent can beat every agent's price because you're working with apples and apples in most cases. Mm-hmm. So it's just who might have the lower ratings and things of that nature. So it's good that you said that too. So I appreciate you for coming on the show, man.
But I will say that with each agent, you're not gonna get that feel of having someone that's available to you at all times.
What you're selling more than insurance is yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. You want to work with me because I'm going to give you this service.
Absolutely. And I care. I literally genuinely
Because you can have the rudest motherfucker have the lowest rate and you ain't going to be happy.
Right. Absolutely. You won't be able to reach them.
I could get you full coverage for $5, punk. But every time you say we call you
take
a bitch.
Take it or leave it. Yeah.
You gonna take it, bitch?
Not that, but yeah.
That would be horrible. No, I mean that's the rude agent who's selling it to. Yeah, bitch, what you gonna do? Just get this motherfucking shirt, punk.
I don't know about that rude, but yeah, there's some rude agents out
for $5, I'd be rude as fuck. But I can get you full coverage for $5, bitch. You gonna take this shit? Yeah. I'm gonna win in that one. But all right, give it up one more time for Shamika. Shamika, one more time, shoot out all your info so people can find you.
Well, the website is www.armstrongstewart, STEWART insurance.com. The phone number to reach me is 440-796-8554. The office address is 1414 South Green Road, Suite 104 in South Euclid, Ohio, 44121. And come on in. Like, the office is, thanks to my dearest, she made that office like home. It's super cozy. Come in. You can get coffee, tea, water. Yeah, you can't get wine. But yeah. You can come in and, just get a...
And I think they got a jacuzzi.
Nah,
they ain't got no jacuzzi.
You don't know that, though. You got to come in to see that. Come visit me. But yeah, just come on in and, get any insurance questions you have. Life questions too. But if you have questions about insurance, if you want to shop around, even if you feel like you've been with someone for many years, know that insurance companies are not loyal to you. Your rates will change at the drop of a dime. So your agent is who is loyal to you. So yeah, make sure you when you're picking your agent, you find an agent that cares about you and your needs, not just lining their pockets and lining the insurance company's pockets, for sure.
That's what's up, man. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Shamika. Make sure y'all check out Armstrong Stewart Insurance Agency. Go to our website, check out everything. But ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for me to tell you that you have been officially tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and vibe. Hit us up on all social media. Let's go. Facebook, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Instagram, The Vibe on Air. Snapchat, The Vibe on Air. Periscope, The Vibe on Air. LinkedIn, The Vibe on Air. iTunes, The Vibe on Air. Google Podcasts, The Vibe on Air. Coming soon to Amazon, 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 The Vibe on Air. We'll be back next week. I'm going to have my girl Tonika Rose in the building from Chocolate Girls. We're going to chop it up with her. And we're going to, keep it live, keep it vibey, keep it real vibey, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to all the people called in, too. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to my people in West Guyana, Africa. Shout out to my people in Baltimore. Shout out to my people in London, Jamaica. Everybody that's viewing, man, we appreciate y'all. We on our way to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Keep subscribing, bitches. Follow us. I got more views on Facebook with less likes, but more likes on YouTube with less views. It's really weird. It's a weird situation. We got to flip that around, people. I need your help. We need some sponsors, so if you want your business advertised on the show, hit me up. I got great rates, and we will get you that visibility. It's the Vibe on Air. Stay vibey, you motherfuckers.